Anyway, yeah, that's one way to like turn up, isn't it? Wow, you can't see my hat and my skin looks orange. Well, that's a great start, isn't it? Why do I look fucking orange? What have you done?
Nothing. I just put it. You can desaturate it.
I will.
Help.
Hey! I know, no reality slipping into the stream, Jesus. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Ethan. Hey, Kayla. Thanks, Kat. Can you even see the fucking hat? It's like a little pillbox hat. Why do goths have skinny eyebrows? Well, they don't all have skinny eyebrows, but it's just a look, I guess. Hang on a second. I'm gonna see if I can maybe make myself look less like a fucking peach, because my skin looks a very bad color. Oh, you can see it, Stacy. Excellent. That's nasty. Hang on, let's see if I can fix this a wee trifle. Wow, it's already apparently desaturated. Oh, that's better, but not really. Yikes. Yikes. I also feel like kind of like I've done my not only done my hair quite badly today, but I feel like I've done my makeup quite badly, and it feels like I look like a I feel like I look a bit too like a drag queen. How's that? Not really better, is it? Slightly better. Honestly, everything just looks beige. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thanks, Dark Angel. Flower, I like to use Illamasqua Skin Base Foundation in plain white. Oh, hello, Julia. You can see it. Better, but not exactly there. Yeah, this is some fucking brighter light, you reckon? Dunno. Well, I've actually got pink lipstick on and, well, sort of, and pink blusher, and you can't see it. So, some shit's up, and my whole sort of aspect looks kind of beige. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, Cora, it's nice of you to say. Hello, William. You don't mind it. Hey, Jen Garrison. Hello. I'm doing okay. Bit warm in here. Michael, New York Goth Makeup. So wondering any favorite black eye and lip products? Guess it depends where you are. Oh, hang on, Luana. That's so sweet. I have had at least one drag queen do a like me look, which was pretty funny. Um, well, yeah, it depends where you are, Michael. So, like, if you have, I've always been a big fan of NYX NYX makeup, if you can get that wherever you are, because they have some very nice smudgeable pencils that look really good on fellas, and like really smooth, like the slide on glide on pencil or whatever is really good, and it's not expensive either, so it's my favorite kind of, it's my favorite sort of high end of low brand. No, Ashley, I found this hat in a second-hand shop for $7. I was like, fuck yeah! Hey, Quentin! Yeah, no, we're alright. Just feeling a bit like... Oh, wait. What's this? Sensational Cinema? Jeffree Star's Goth eyeshadow palette? What are you talking about? Has something come out that I'm not aware of? Or are you talking about the, Are you talking about the, cremated palette? Because that everyone was like, get that! And I was like, I don't want to. Hello, Iris. Nice to see you for a sec. Aw, Tonya. Yeah, it was like, was it cremated or cremation palette, whatever it was called? Like, basically, it was all greys. It was pretty much just all, like, different kinds of shades of greys and silvers and black and white and stuff, but there was a lot of, like, kind of bronzes and golds and stuff. And a lot of people were like, oh my god, you need it, you need it, you need it, please do a review of it. And then, like, 5 minutes later, everybody hated Jeffree Star again. Yeah, see, Julia, yeah, Jeffree Star is a piece of shit. Yeah, I don't really, you know, his personality I could give or take, but I really don't like the way he gloats a lot. I find that quite grotesque. Yeah, no, that's $7 New Zealand, Jen, for this hat, so that's about probably $4 US, which is nice. It was the cremated palette, you reckon, Caleb? Yeah, it was definitely just grayscale. I wouldn't really call it goth or gothic, but I think that's part of who he was trying to appeal to. But I was like, well, honestly, I would probably use like 3 of those colors, and I don't know. I've never really felt like I wanted any of his palettes. Like, I think if I was gonna get any of them, I think is it the Jawbreaker one that I think is kind of the coolest, like with the most interesting colors in it. I've never really wanted any of his palettes. I'm sure they're very, very good. You know, I know he cares a lot about making his makeup extremely good quality, and that's why, you know, as far as his makeup brand goes, he certainly deserves the success he's had. They're very good products. But I've got no great desire to own any of them. I mean, if somebody gave me one, I'd be extremely grateful, but I'm not going to buy them myself. The colours were decent, you just never got the hype. Yeah, I know, that's the thing, right? There's people, a lot of people get very, very excited about new palette releases. And if you're the kind of person who's extremely creative with makeup and you do use all those colours, then I can understand why you would be.
Are you playing Spotify or not?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Are you not able... Oh, desktop audio.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I've been playing music all this time and just realised you couldn't hear it. So Mr. L just reminded me, he's like, do you have that turned on? Like, yes. I'm just disturbed because I hate kind of like nudie peachy colours, and the way this is making me look is it's honestly making look like I'm wearing a peach coloured lipstick, but I'm not. It's a kind of muted pink. Am I a vampire? Well, if I were, I wouldn't tell you, would I? Cherie. Oh, it's got a haircut. That's much better. You got it from Louisa? That's pretty sweet, Cherie. You have one of his palettes. It was a gift from your ma'am that you had to pay for. It was a gift that you had to pay for. Is it really a gift? Hey, Kenshin. Not. Who are we talking about? Oh, Jeffree Star. Yeah, I mean, I don't keep up with all the drama surrounding him because I'm not particularly interested. Yeah, you're right. Satan Rap, his marketing is brilliant. Yeah. Thanks, Brandon. It's nice. I look mostly black and white. Oh, well, all I can see is peach. Peach! Yeah. I like Jeffree Star's look back when he was on MySpace more, you know, when he had those like skinny pink eyebrows and that like bubblegum pink hair and he was just all like trashy, but he looked more like himself, you know, he didn't have... He's only like a year older than me or something, like a year old. He's only like maybe 1 or 2 years older than me, and he's had so much like work on his face, you know. I don't know what he's done, but he's had like, I suppose, Botox and fillers and things all over his face. I've had nothing like that, and I don't feel like I would until I was like, you know, I mean, I'm not against the idea of a bit of a lip filler, but I don't think I would want to get Botox or anything. You know, I would never get Botox, but I think if I was going to get like any kind of lifts or something on my face, it would be like when my face is actually starting to like sag, or like when I'm actually quite a lot older. That's just my opinion. Oh goodness me, Cora. No, that's hardly a gift really, but oh well. Hypersaturated digital glitch. I miss MySpace. Looks so much. MySpace was great, but it was a bit of a nuisance because it was before internet was super fast, especially in this country. So we always had some of the slowest internet in the world here in New Zealand. And MySpace, because you could customize your page, you could put music on it and you would cover it in like images and colors and custom cursors and, you know, animated GIFs and stuff. It would oftentimes, people's pages just wouldn't load, or they would just take so long to load. It was a massive nuisance. It was really daft too, because people basically just collected friends on there, more so than they do on Facebook. Yeah, so it was really daft. LiveJournal! Yes, I loved LiveJournal. Yeah, I thought he had butt implants, because he takes a lot of pictures of his ass. It's like, that is not a natural ass. No way. Your mum wants to bring back old MySpace. Go mum. I did have a DeviantArt once upon a time, Kayla, but I never really made art. Like I fancied I wanted to do a bit of photography, but I wasn't good at it, so I didn't continue. MySpace was okay for music and alternative folk makeups. The layout was a shit wreck. Yeah, you're right. It's funny that it still exists, but pretty much just for like music. Oh, thank you, Felicia. I love these. Yeah, no, I haven't tried any of Jeffree Star's palettes, Vanessa. I've only ever tried his lipsticks, and I bought one of his highlighters, because when they first came out, I was like, oh, these highlighters are ridiculous, you know, people are really, really going over the top with them. My MySpace name, I suppose it was just my name, I don't know. Oh, that sounds nice, Union Jack the Ripper, that sounds beautiful. Kind of like romantic, but really cool. Yeah, I remember that everybody sort of knew who Jeffree Star was just because of MySpace, and he had this, because at the time he was kind of shocking, you know, Like, he had this picture of him, he was making this dreadful music, and he was all, like, Barbie pink everything, and he had this, like, famous picture of him, like vomiting up, like, well, they were some kind of, like, rainbow colours cereal or something. Hey, you're creeping it real, Megan. Good on you. How do I deal with negative comments, Wendy? I just ignore them, because if I let them get to me, they would crush my soul. I should watch Beetlejuice, Marilyn. Do you know how many times I watched that as a child? When I was 8 years old, it was my favourite film. I pretty much, I taped it off the TV, and I probably knew the entire script off by heart. You're decompressing after work, Kenshin. Oh, good. Well, I hope we can help you relax. More of a sorceress, Raphael. Oh, yeah? Ethan, how do I feel about Kat Von D selling her brand? Do you feel the makeup is still decent quality? Honestly, I don't know if the makeup's changed. I don't expect it would have done. I haven't actually... Well, you see, the thing is, I was on their PR list, and I guess after she sold... I suppose my connection to the brand was probably through her. I don't know, but, like... and also because after I moved countries... so it's probably the reason why. After I moved countries, I've just not received anything again. But no, I've never had another email from the company or anything. So, but I think her selling the company was actually a very good idea, because she, with what she came out and said about, you know, vaccination and stuff like that on Instagram, that basically got her cancelled or whatever. Like, everyone was hating on her for ages, big time. Like, even just saying her name was just like, ooh. Like, that was a real big deal at the time. And the thing is, all the people I ever met who worked for Kat Von D Beauty, most of them had never even met her. Like, they worked their asses off. They were really dedicated, hard workers, very, very kind, good people. And people boycotting the brand was harming them, and that was my main thought, was like, well, it's harming those people. It's not harming her, really. I mean, it is, but she's already, like, a multi-millionaire, you know? It's like, this is these people's job, and she doesn't really... For her, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a loss to be boycotted, but for them it is, and they don't deserve that. So I thought her stepping away from the brand was a very good idea as far as kindness to the other employees there. Like I said, most of them had never met her. I don't think she was even the manager of the company. She was just like the owner, and she did all like the designing and that kind of thing. Yeah. No, Edwin, I don't have that mod, but I have heard of it. Anyway, as I was saying before I got a bit distracted as usual. Oh, hang on, Pacific Coast Piper. I'm just going to answer that question briefly. How am I at handling an axe? Not bad, actually. I used to have an axe, and when I used to go camping, I used to chop trees. Well, not trees, but logs. I'm not really like big axes, but I can handle a small axe. Anyway. But yeah, the makeup is incredibly good. It's very, very good quality. As I said before about NYX being like the high end of low, I would say that Kat Von D was kind of like the low end of high. It was just like fancy makeup, but it wasn't like crazy expensive or something, you know? Yes, I do. I love stop motion. I really wanted to do stop motion, Stacey, when I was younger. And obviously, you know, all of Tim Burton's ones. They're legendary. Yes, Vanessa, it was Skin Frost Highlight by Jeffree Star. Oh no. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I was gonna say, like, because when the highlighters first came out, I was like, meh, I'm not really interested in having a glowing face, which I thought was like this weird trend. But then I kind of was like, you know, I wouldn't mind having a bit of a shine. I mean, I've got one on right now, actually. You probably can't even tell. But like, so I went and bought one of his highlighters, and I bought at the time what seemed to be like the, you know, just the white coloured one, and because there weren't that many at the time. Now there's tons, but like. I got that one, whatever it was called, Crystal Ball or something like that, and it was fucking yellow. It was just like yellow, like piss yellow on my face, and looked really bad. It was like darker than my skin tone. Like, well, this is stupid. Goth girl with an axe, let's start writing a book, lol. No, Dad, not tonight. I never climb into my cupboard and pretend to be a plate, but that is hilarious. Do you do that? Is that one of your hobbies? Favourite stop motion Tim Burton films? I don't think there are any that I don't like. But, you know, obviously everybody loves Nightmare Before Christmas, and Corpse Bride is a good one. He's kind of one of the people he's one of the filmmakers who's made stop motion films like And musicals also, like, a big thing. Like, he's got stop motion musicals. I think that's wicked. Jareth Brand, Crystal Ball. Simpsons Yellow, yeah, exactly. It was really not good. Hey, from Texas. G'day. Love you back. Corpse Bride's very beautiful. Oh, you did, Diane! Oh, you got them! Oh, how exciting! Ooh, I hope they arrive to you safely and soundly. I'm not sure what the deal is with the old pre-sales and stuff like that at the moment, but I know that everything's been made and will be sent out soon, so that's really good. Where the heck is that poster from? It's actually a green screen. Macy, it's a green screen. Oh, what colour did you get, Diane? Yes, Gary Newman's pretty good. Sensational cinema. I think I've got Gary Newman on this playlist actually. Thank you, Barbie. Also, hello. Have I been to a haunted house before by myself, Jackie? Not by myself. And I'm assuming you mean like a genuine haunted house rather than like a kind of, you know, touristy fun thing. Much love from Scotland. Aww, much love from New Zealand, but I would like to be there. I had a dream last night. I was in Scotland, I usually do. Voltaire still needs to be Corpse husband's life mentor. I have no idea what you mean, Stormfelt Witch, but also hello. But that sounds cool. Corpse husband. Wouldn't it be Corpse groom? Since it's Corpse bride, wouldn't it be Corpse groom? Wouldn't that be like the opposite? There's a stop motion about Mark Twain. That's cute. I haven't seen that. So tired. Just for a fucking change. Dye your hair right there at your desk and stain everything. I mean, it would be convenient, but it's probably, you know, you wouldn't thank yourself later if you got hair dye staining everything, because that shit doesn't go away. I was actually doing a wee bit of it last night, Juliet. I've just made it too big a project, you know? Yeah. What's on my playlist? Loads of stuff. 19 hours and 8 minutes worth of music. Get out, Ashley. Have I been able to get out? I don't know a hell of a lot to go out to, honestly. Ooh, I think it's this weekend. There's the Newtown Fair. Like, there's a big sort of street fair thing they have here every year. And it got postponed because we had, like, level 2 or something. It wasn't a lockdown. It was just like, oh, we should be careful. So, like, they postponed it. And I think that's this weekend. So I'll probably go to that. It's just a sort of, you know, community event or whatever. I don't like coffee, Johnny, but I have this, which is partially see-through because they've got green logo on it. This is my all-time favorite energy drink. My favorite movie is probably Sleepy Hollow or Sweeney Todd, but I really don't actually know. I mean, there's so many good movies out nowadays. Yes, Alessio, I have. I've been there 2 or 3 times since. And it's gotten progressively, I think 3 times. Yes. First time I went by ferry from Ireland, and they took my passport away for a while and rang the police and stuff, and I was like, no! Honestly, everything's fine. I've got my entry, everything's fine, I haven't done anything wrong. And they're like, relax. Well, sorry, it was the police rather who sat me down and they rang the authorities, I don't know, just to check everything was in order. I'm like, it is in order, everything's fine, let me on the boat. And they did, and all was well. The next time I rocked up to Edinburgh Airport and they left me sitting in the big empty customs hall for half an hour on my own. I was just like trying not to cry, and I was just like, just a little bit of warmth from one of you guards would be real fucking nice. And I was like, I just want to know what's going on. They're like, it's alright, you know, it's alright, man, we're just making sure that everything's in order. I'm like, it's fine! Just let me in! And then the last time I turned up, it was, I think I might have, where did I go? I didn't fly into Glasgow. I think I flew into Edinburgh again. And basically, they'd changed the system a wee bit, and the chap said, oh, is there any reason you might be on our system? And I just explained to him the situation, and basically he just took my passport, stamped it, and said, have a nice time. So it's gotten progressively better every time. Oh, Diane! You got the red wallet and the red purse with spikes. Nice! Without the Lucifer Oak. They're on pre-order. Do you know when they're due? They should be due pretty soon, I guess. Like, I'm going to be making a wee video about that soon. I need to communicate a wee bit more with Evelina so I can get a real grip on what's exactly going on. But I know she did send me a picture with like a huge pile of like all the products having been made, so they shouldn't hopefully be too long because there was a massive delay in manufacturing thanks to COVID. But yeah, I like my original idea was the red, so that's my favorite one. My favorite one is the bright blood red. It looks very sexy. That's wonderful, and thank you so fucking much, Diane. Thank you so much for that. I'm surprised how many people go without the Lucifer logo, but it's also good that there's like, well, no, sigil, but it's good that there's at least an option not to have it, but not everybody wants it. Oh, Diane, that's so exciting! I can't wait to I can't wait till you get it, and hopefully, you know, if you're a photo taking kind of person, that you'll share us a picture of yourself with them. They're pretty cool. Yeah. I've never watched Vampire Diaries, Johnny. I think I might have watched like half an episode and was like, I hate this show because everybody in it is too good looking, and that kind of thing annoys me. Did I hear about the Satan Shoes Lil Nas debacle? I saw a picture of that, but I don't know who Lil Nas is, and I don't know anything about all these mumble rappers or whatever. Oh, candles! Ooh, we made some candles! Oh, how exciting! Oh, Felicia! Oh my god, I can't wait! Ah! Oh, good, Diane. That's so cool. I can't wait. Yeah, so I saw a picture of the shoes, but I don't know what the debacle is, and yeah, I don't know anything about that whole mumble rap community. Ooh. Am I into 19th century literature like Sherlock Holmes and Dracula? Well, Cherie, the only sort of published writing I've ever had was in like a kind of news, it was like a magazine about, it was like a Sherlock Holmes fan magazine. And I've had 2 things published in that because, I mean, it's been a while since I've read them, but I have read every single Sherlock Holmes story at least twice. And I was practically an expert on the subject. Much more so do I enjoy the stories and books than films or shows or anything that have been made, because they always change them too much, you know, and I feel like, hey Mason, and I feel like Holmes is never really represented the way he should be. Like, they always have to give him a fucking love interest or something. It's like, no. Hey, hey Mason. Just had to share you got a fruit bat tattoo and he's eating an apple bigger than his head. Oh my god, that sounds so cute. That sounds adorable. Fruit bat, that's so sweet. What a great idea for a tattoo. Has it got a name? Yes, I have read George Orwell's 1984, but not since school, because we studied it at school. Here's the funny thing, Tofu. He never actually says that, ever. At no point does Holmes ever say elementary, my dear Watson. Doesn't ever happen. It's just one of those things. It's a bit like Marie Antoinette having never said let them eat cake. Thank you, Buddy Ollie. Wait, Pacific Coast Piper, your biggest axe is 1 meter long almost with a 2 kilo head. That is pretty huge. My dad uses an axe a lot to chop firewood, but how are my piercings to heal, Lily? Well, the thing is, oral piercings in your mouth, they're the ones that heal the fastest. My nose healed very quickly. My chest ones never really healed properly. Lil Nas X is a gay black male rapper. He released a music video where he gives Satan a lap dance. The controversy of the shoes is that there's a drop of human blood contained in the sole. Well, that's fucking cool. I mean, that's actually, is it like his blood? Or just some other human? I mean, if that had come out in the 90s, I feel like it would have been really... Well, thanks for explaining that to me, Micah. Micah? I feel like if that had come out in the 90s, that would have been extremely, like, shocking. But I feel like nowadays, just like, okay. But honestly, like, that's fucking cool. Like, in the soul. So is it like moving around? Or is it like in the rubber or something like that? I mean, as long as the video is not too sexy or something, I wouldn't really care about it, but I don't know. Chances are I'd probably hate the music, but whatever. Who's offended by it? Are like Satanists offended by it? Because I bet they are. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, Jacinto, and see you another time, I hope, when your battery's full. Union Jack the Ripper, are we talking bad travel stories? Oh, when I was 16, I went to Berlin with school. It was a skinhead. I was stopped by German police. I thought I was a neo-Nazi. Oh, God, oh no! Oh, how awkward. Really, just because you had a shaved head? Jesus, that's a bit like... And when you were 16 years old with school, with a school group. That's a bit extreme, isn't it? You know, not everybody with a shaved head is a skinhead. Lord. I mean, that's... Did they, like, arrest you or anything? Like, did you have to go to, the station or anything, or did they just approach you? By the way, thank you very much, Union Jack. Oh man. Damn. Mason Gord's getting an ear piercing soon. Fuck yeah. Well, Felicia, thanks very much, Felicia. Your online store is called the Online Broom Closet. We're on Facebook. Ah, Online Broom Closet. Okay. I'll just have a wee Google of that. I'll have a wee Facebook of it. Just to have a look. It's a cute name, actually. Apparently I can't spell. I have a real trouble, like, typing things on this new phone for some reason. That's not how you spell broom. Closet. Here's the other thing about my phone that's kind of awkward with, like, you know, like, predictive text, is that I have the, I have these, wait, don't know if the broom closet? There's a lot of things of that name. Hang on a second. Oh, I don't know. There's a few things called just the broom closet, and there's a lot of things showing up to me. I don't know. Is that what it's called on Facebook? Like, that... Oh, maybe I'll have a better look later, or leave that open. Otherwise I might be here for a while. That's so exciting, Felicia. Ooh. Okay, anyone else can look that up if they have a moment. One of the artists in the collective donated the blood. Ah, okay. Righto. Wait, what's 10,000... Well, sorry, what's $1,080? Is it the shoes? Twilight used to be popular in the 2000s when the Twilight sagas have a finale. Twilight is not so popular. Twilight, I'm sorry if anyone likes it, but Twilight's fucking terrible. I will always be honest about that. It is absolutely a terrible, terrible piece of literature. What? What are you doing? My face looks so chubby today. I'm feeling quite puffy, like I'm still a bit allergic. I was at the hospital the day before yesterday. I'm like suddenly really allergic to something, and I basically like fucking was completely covered in hives. Parts of me were swollen. Hang on, let me scroll back. How do I keep up with all these questions, Steve? Well, I can't keep up with all of them, but I am doing my best. It's contained in a bubble of the soul. I mean, that's pretty cool. Thanks, Tofu. I love these earrings. Speaking of... sparkling cyanide. You saw... It was you who requested Mr. Al, was it? Hey, Ashley. Hello from Tucson, Arizona. Yo. Hi from LA. It's barely spring. Well, it's kind of getting into autumn here now, so it's chilling out ever so slightly. Quentin, you've actually shaved your own hair completely bald a couple of times. Goodness me. I mean, did it look good? Some people really suit the Online Broom Closet. Okay. Oh, I've left it open so I can have a better look later when I've got a bit more time. Christians are all mad about the music video. Oh, okay. It's Game Raiders reclaiming the narrative that all gays are going to hell. Oh, I see. Righto. So it's that kind of thing, is it? It's just like if I go to hell, I'm giving Satan a lap dance or whatever. I don't know. Oh, I think that sort of thing is just quite fun, really. Pissing people off in a way that's, I suppose, mostly harmless, but... Hey, Blair! Yo! Hi, how's Scotland doing? You love your hair long too much to shave it, Steve. Yeah, I don't think I would shave my hair. Some of my friends have done so, and I know quite a few people who've shaved their heads, and, well, some of them, and I don't think I know anyone for whom it hasn't looked good. I know that I don't have a nicely shaped head, and I know this from when I have shaved my sides, and I was like, well, I have an unattractive head shape. There we are. It's cold in 2 a.m. Oh dear. Isn't it always cold though? I got sunburnt in Scotland once. Oh, you agree with me, Richard. I'm sorry. I tried to read Twilight, but I just couldn't slog through it. It was just too bad. It was just too bad. Haley. I got these contacts from Pinky Paradise. They're called Eurasia. They had sent me some like a couple of years ago as like a free sample, and I was like, fuck, I love these. Unfortunately, they're only good for a month. They're only monthlies, but they are like cheaper than other lenses. Hello, Harbs again from Osnabrück. How's it going? How's Osnabrück? Is it cold? Are you too hot, Alessandro Martinez? You get sunburn every year. You're a bit pale. Yeah, I'm like really careful with sunscreen. I wear sunscreen every single day when I go out. So I got sunburnt ears this year when we went for a bit of a hike. That's the only time. My first ear piercing, Mason, was when I was 4 years old. And I got in trouble for it at school. You weren't allowed to wear any jewellery at school, but sparkling cyanide. Oh dear. Yeah, there's a lot of like vampire literature and shows out there that I don't like. I really just don't like having vampires being made sexy. You know, if it's anything beyond kind of, you know, Bela Lugosi Dracula sexy, but like, you know, just having them be like, oh yeah, I don't even have to drink human blood, I just live forever and I'm really hot. It's like, I've made up a vampire mythology, in which I think it would which I believe makes vampirism out to be actually a curse and something you super wouldn't want. Oh no, ADRC? You've gone pale since quarantine, you never go outside. I know, like a lot of people are just starting to look a bit like cadaverous from like never getting the, going out into the sun, which is a bloody shame, but as long as you don't start lacking vitamin D. Yes, exactly, PB, like vampires are monsters. They're supposed to be scary. You're supposed to, like, people to this day in some parts of the world, and people in history were like genuinely terrified of them. So I like to think that I've come up with a vampire mythology that makes it actually scary and something you really wouldn't want, but also appealing. I don't know, Virix? I don't know. I'm just me. When you were 16 years old, was a skinhead, went to Berlin, turns out there was like oh, that's just unfortunate timing. There was a neo-Nazi fest in Germany that weekend. So had to take out by Dr. Martens and stuff. Was questioned for an hour. Whoa, they questioned you for an hour. Holy fuck, and you were just there on a school trip. We're not just like, hi, I'm here on a school trip. Did your teachers or whoever was like supervising, they help you? That's scary. Holy shit. That would have been quite terrifying in a foreign country. But talk about bad timing. And it's quite rude of them, really. Hello, Mia. 3 a.m. in Sweden. Oh. Well, don't let us keep you awake if you need to go to bed. Going on 74, still with the vampire lifestyle. Good on you, Judy. I believe Father Sebastian has done or is working on getting... I didn't really like look into it that much, but I think he's trying to get like vampirism made into like a religion, like a recognized religion in the USA, which is actually frankly hilarious, but great. And so you can like, you know, practice certain things and be like, it's my religion. I don't know, Evelina, I'm just gonna say I've always been a bit of a weirdo, and I mean, I've talked about this before. I've always been a bit of a weirdo. Oh, you know him, do you, Judy? He's great. I think a lot of people know him. He's kind of like the, you know, the guy to talk to about like vampire stuff. Yeah, no, Evelina, I've always been a bit of a weirdo, and I just, you know, when I was old enough, I decided I would express myself on the outside, you know, the things I like on the inside, and then I discovered that there were other people, and it was this whole big thing. That's pretty much how it happened. You dressed as a vampire on Halloween once. Good for you, Brandon. I do that often because I'm lazy. You used to make fangs, Judy, really? What did you make them of? Are we not allowed to know? You're eating cheesecake while watching. Gonna go see another... Are we going to see another body part of Mr. Owl? I don't know. I don't know what other body parts. He's, you know, maybe you could see his elbow or something. Some Jewish mythology, in some Jewish mythology, they believe that the first vampire was Judas, and that was his punishment for betraying Jesus. Oh, I always thought it was Cain. I always thought like Cain was the first vampire. I haven't heard that before. Pretty nasty punishment. Just be like, you're going to live to death. But is it like the Sibylla or something like that? Something from Greek mythology where, you know, someone wished for eternal life but not for eternal youth, and basically like, you know, withered away into like, you know, shriveled away into nothingness and shriveled away into dust and was stored in a jar but was still alive and conscious. And I'm like, that sounds like hell. And I thought like that is something that's something I've put into my vampire mythology. Basically, if you don't drink blood, your body starts to rot, and your brain starts to rot first, so you would become insane pretty quickly. I don't know if I can say your name. I don't know if I'm going to try now, because I feel like that's a trick question. I've probably said nothing like how it looks. Sibyl of Kumi? Is that what you're doing right now, Mason? Are you walking in the wind with a top hat and your pit bull? That's a nice image. I think top hats and bowler hats should just make a full-time comeback. You found yourself in 93 at a goth club. Oh, I never knew what you really were, Judy. It's nice when you find it. It's like, oh, there are other people like me. It's not just me being a weirdo on my own. They said that's why some stories vampires are affected by silver, because of silver coins Judas was paid for betraying Jesus. Oh, that's cool. Dark Shadows. I don't really know what the deal was with Dark Shadows, because at least, you know, Barnabas Collins or whatever was able to... He slept for like hundreds of years or something and he was completely fresh and fine. Anyway, hello Louise. Oh, thank you. I'm feeling like I look quite silly today, but the hat is nice. Like the colour on this thing is making me look all peachy and strange, but whatever. At the moment, Sugar Pill eyeshadow Kurapika wifey. That's what I'm... Do I like David Bowie? Who doesn't like David Bowie? Everybody likes David Bowie. What's my opinion on Johnny Depp? I, you know, like everybody else, I've always been a big... I don't know of anyone who's like not a fan of Johnny Depp as an actor, but... Or is a fan of his face in general. But I like how he does, he'll do like indie films and stuff. Like that's one of the things, like despite how like huge an actor he is, he'll do like small indie films. As for his whole like drama lately, I don't know exactly what's going on. I haven't read everything about it, but I'm inclined to believe him, really. By everything that sounds of it, like it just looks like that woman he was with was just a real abusive piece of shit. And I think that just because you don't so often hear about abusive women, that I think it's even harder for men who have abusive wives or girlfriends to come out and say so, because they don't want to look weak or something. I think you should believe them if they, you know, finally, if they have the courage to come out and say what's been going on. So that's my opinion. Obviously I wasn't there and I don't know, but that is my thought at this time. Yes, Paula, I have watched Metalocalypse. I used to watch it a lot and I love it. It's very funny. That's what Catherine Deneuve did. Oh yeah, that's right, Sparkling Cyanide. Yeah, rot for the rest of eternity but conscious. Yeah, like that's fucking horrible. Yeah, but The Hunger's a great film. If anyone is a vampire fan and hasn't seen The Hunger, you haven't seen like one of the classics. And also it's, you know, it's got Bauhaus in it. Oh, Dormouse. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so cute. What's that cat got on its tail there? Amber Heard is a total fucking cunt, you say, Quentin. Yes, I suspect you may be right. Oh, thank you so much, Dormouse. That's really, really cute. Oh, I see. It just wasn't showing up properly. Oh, it's just a black cat. Ah, yay. Always black cats. Always small black cats. Oh, I miss having a black cat around. Oh, I would really love a fluffy black cat. Wouldn't that be nice? Like a fluffy black cat. Oh my god, Megan Rodriguez. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I need to get some more pears in the fridge so we can have more vanishing invisible pears, because that shit was funny. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, Megan. Ding! Cheers with a can of energy drink that's like smeared with lipstick around the lip. I don't have anything. Yeah, you're right, Richard. My wife hits me. Imagine saying that in court. They'd be like, "Oh, poor diddums." I know. I think that's like a terrible fucking attitude. And like, I had a friend who was being like physically and emotionally abused by his girlfriend, and he was like, it was terrible, you know. And it's like to be able to come out and say that, be like, "Yeah, my girlfriend hits me," and yeah, you know, like maybe like burns me or abuses me or whatever. I think, you know, you should absolutely take that man seriously as much as you would take a woman seriously who says my husband hits me. You know? I think maybe even more so the man, because he's probably afraid that people will judge him more when he comes out and saying it. Oh, why am I missing your comments? Oh, I don't know, Emma. I shouldn't be missing your comments. Okay. Thank you again, Megan. Thanks to you. You're so sweet. Is there anything you want to like say? After you just been like, yo, hi. Yep. You have a fluffy black cat called Pepper. Yeah. Hey, the black sheep. Hi. Hello. Sphinxes are the best cats. You will fight anyone on this. Don't they have kind of a grumpy attitude? Sphinxes? Don't worry, I'm still here, says Brandon. Good news. I won't worry. Oh, Jenna Pumaluna. You haven't seen The Hunger? Well, you must. It's old now. I think it was made in, was it made in the 80s? Yeah, it must have been. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Abuse is abuse, Pamela. Yeah. Whether it's coming from the man or the woman. You ever heard of werewolf cats? I think I might have. What's for dinner, Ashley? That's a nice question. I don't know. I haven't really got anything. I think I've got some soup, actually. Probably pumpkin soup. I've got soup, and I've seen that Mr. Owl has bought a loaf of bread, so if there's still bread left at the end of the day, I will probably have soup. Isn't that an exciting thing to talk about? Your cat's name is Samhain. Awesome! Is he fluffy and black? Aw, all the sphinxes you've met are incredibly sweet. You're two are very affectionate. Well, you're fortunate. I guess obviously they're not all bad. They just have a reputation. I knew a kind of, not like a sphinx cat, but like a sort of sphinx cat, and it was a dick. It was the most evil cat I've ever known in my life. It was like the only cat I've ever sort of thought that I hated. Homemade pizza, Kenshin. Well, that's obviously brilliant and delicious. I'm just extremely lazy. And we don't have a very good kitchen, so it's a bit hard to kind of make anything. Oh my god, we went out and viewed this perfect house yesterday. Perfect. Oh, I just have to say, your darling old black cat Pixie died on Christmas morning. Oh no, CK2D. Oh, I'm so sorry. What a particularly bad day for that to happen. I had a kitten die on Easter once, and I've never, like, every time it's Easter I have to think of it now. I'm just like, oh, that's the day that my fucking kitten died. And that was the day I was just like praying to God that he would save my kitten, and he didn't, and I was just like, well, fuck you. You could have saved my kitten, but you didn't. Anyway, on Easter of all things. Oh, I'm so sorry, CK2D. I hope that Pixie had a really long and happy life. Your little black monster is named Merlin Alchemy, Felicia. That is a great name, Merlin. What lipstick do I have on? Well, Dahlia, you can't really see it, but, I have it here. No, I haven't. Yes, I have. Here. A friend gave it to me the other day, and it's almost the exact same colour as my lips, which is incredible. It's called Patina from Stila, and I put on a wee bit of NYX Simply Vamp around to create a bit more of a shadow, and a wee bit on top of Soap and Glory Pillow Plump. Yeah. Oh, Eve! Hey, sis. Hey, sis Livy. I hope you're doing good. Things are looking up for you. I have a black cat. Her name is Valkyrie. She's my baby. Valkyrie is an awesome name. Oh, give your black cat a cuddle for me. Give Valkyrie a cuddle for me. So I can at least somehow have some cat affection from afar. Oh, it's nice to see you, Eve. Thank you so much. I love you back. You're so nice and lovely. Yes, we're doing good things. Yesterday, I was about to say we were out looking, we went out to look at a house yesterday. It was really quite perfect, and I'm just like, oh, it's too good, they're not going to give it to us. So I don't know. Oh, you're so white, I will tell you. Excuse me. Well, it was 3 bedrooms, 2 big ones, 1 small one. It had a dishwasher. I could have wept. I'm like, I haven't had a dishwasher for something like 15 years or however long it's been since I left my mum's house, you know, a long time. I've never had a dishwasher since moving out of my mum's house, and I couldn't believe it. And a deck, and a lawn, a big lawn, and it didn't have a bathtub, but you could totally put one on the deck if the neighbours didn't mind. No. And it had a laundry, a separate laundry. Separate. Over here, we're a lot like Britain in the sense that we put the washing machine in the kitchen, but which Americans think is weird. But anyway, it's usually in the kitchen, houses. And I was like, oh my god, there's a separate laundry. Wow. And it had a fireplace, a very like nice large living room with a fireplace. And, oh, it was so good, and it was in a really nice, quiet, safe suburb. And it was a good price. And I'm like, oh, I want it. I want it. I mean, I would say that, you know, a perfect house would have a bathtub in it and would be, you know, very cheap and be on the beach or something. But, you know, I'm pretty satisfied with this one. Oh, you're right. You're off, Union Jack. All right. Attila says good night as well, your dog. All right, good night. Thank you very much for sharing your story with us. Goodness me. Yes. A dishwasher. Thank you, Louise. So yeah, everybody please cross your fingers and pray for us that maybe we get offered that place. We did get offered one place, which is apparently, you know, phenomenal. But it was actually too small. I would say it wasn't really that much bigger than this place. And it had no lawn or anything. It had a deck and a nice view, but it had only 2 bedrooms, and they were both kind of like, you know, a double bed plus not much else, and like a combination kitchen and living room, so it was like probably just a wee bit small. A cast iron bathtub, that's so fucking cool. Thanks, Barbie. Yeah, laundry rooms are noble in America. I think in America it's considered pretty weird that like a British thing is to put your washing machine in the kitchen and that Germans put them in the bathroom. I don't see why you need a laundry room. It's just, I think it's a luxury and a convenience to have a laundry room. Ooh, that sounds nice, Marilyn. Is that how I say your name? Marilyn Magana? Tamed wild herbal tea and crystals. Oh, how nice. Thank you, Amanda. Thanks, Dark Angel and Jenna Pumaluna. If I had a lawn, would I garden? Oh, I wouldn't mind having a bit of a herb garden. Got a giant bonfire set up to ready to blaze. Fuck yeah! Oh my god, I wish I was there, Steve. That sounds great. Ooh, that sounds nice, Felicia. I love Harry Potter, Johnny Blaze. I grew up with Harry. I was 11 when the first book came out, 12 when the second one came out, 13 when the third one came out. I was like Harry's age pretty much the entire time as the books came out. So as the books were coming out, I was literally like lining up on the day, you know, I would get them pre-ordered, and I was lining up on the day outside the bookshop to get them. You know, I was that kid. Yeah, exactly, Richard. I had my flat in Germany. If you saw my what's it called, my apartment tour video, I said this is my washroom because it's got the washing machine and the bath in it. So it's like I washed my clothes and myself in here. Closet laundry is very popular. White would be in the kitchen. I don't know, Dahlia. Dahlia. Sorry. They just sort of are in the kitchen. They just are, and it's not weird. Ours is in the kitchen. It makes sense. You have other sort of watery things in the kitchen. Hey, Sarah Nickerson. Nice to see you. I'm okay. How you doing? Lemon thyme. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds yummy. Your washing machine is in the basement, Crovamp. Really? I hate having like shared washing facilities. Like if you live in a place like where you have to share a washing machine with other people, and you just have to hope that it's free. that they keep it clean and stuff like that. Teriyaki on a, is this what, teriyaki on a stick? What? I don't know what. Washer and dryer is in the pantry. Okay. Oh, you lucky Amanda. Oh my god, my cat's pissed on my Harry Potter books. But you know what was really sad? I think I had them with me when I moved to Germany, and most of my books were in the basement in the cellar, which flooded and became extremely mouldy. So I lost them all to rats, mold, and decay. Very, very sad. And it smells fabulous, I bet it does. I've got one here. I've got one of my original Harry Potter books here. It's getting a bit ahead, but it's there. Most apartments there have a closet for the laundry. Well, aren't we learning? Oh, Paula, I've missed something, obviously. Are you okay? Sorry, I've obviously missed whatever it was you were saying. I feel bad now. I've missed something. Sorry. Probably have to scroll with but Reverie, first country I'd like to visit when it's safe too. I'll be going straight back to Scotland. That's my plan. And then to Germany. And then I want to travel around the Eastern Europe. Kenshin, praying to the pigeons that are sometimes there and sometimes not, that you and Mr. Owl get the offer. Oh, thanks, Kenshin. Thank you very, very kindly. Oh, those blessed, blessed pigeons. I saw a one of those black metal pigeons yesterday. You know, the ones that are like black and white marks. Very cool. Hail the pigeons that are sometimes there and sometimes not. They will bless us. They will rain down their blessings upon us. Hopefully blessings and not bird shit. Will you get a cat if we get the house? I don't know. I mean, I would really, really like to. Depends if we end up going overseas or not, you know. Hello, Mary Potter. Some apartment had to pay for with quarters. Oh. What? There was a woman folding your clothes. Wow, that's a bit awkward. Be like, hello, please stop touching my underwear. Thanks for the positive vibes. Praise Bingus. What? What song is playing right now? It is allegedly Dance Floor Tragedy from Suspiria. I can't actually hear it. I can just hear that. There we go. If I turn it up, I can hear the song. Yes, why not praise Bingus? What or whoever he or it is. Black cat's named Goblin, and you have one called it Christ, Gomez. It's cute. I have a friend whose cat is named Gomez. I had a friend whose snake was named Gomez. Blah blah blah. He's a cat. Oh, okay, very important. Important to know. Oh, Jess. Lipstick was a gift. It's from Stila, and the hat I got at a second-hand shop the other day for $7. Which was pretty sweet. When I was out, when we get the new place, can we do a house tour? Gina Pumaluna. Yeah, I guess it'd probably be just like empty. Although I don't have any of my furniture or stuff here, it's all on the other side of the world, so I don't know, we'll try and get some new furniture and stuff, because everything we've got here is like hideous. Like, well, maybe hideous is a bit of an exaggeration, but to me it deeply disturbs my sense of aesthetic, because nothing matches. Every piece of furniture in here except one is second hand, so it's like someone's second hand furniture and everything looks different. There's like a red couch, a grey couch, a navy blue armchair, which was it's navy blue or is it black? I don't know. It's very plush, but it's actually broken. It's a rocking chair that doesn't really rock anymore. When you sit in it, it feels like it's going to fall over, but it's not. And there's this horrible vomit-coloured sort of retro chair, and like basically nothing looks like, it doesn't look anything like it's a set, you know? So, so I'm just like, let's just get rid of all this, everything. Let's get rid of everything, and start fresh. Yeah, you live a what the fuck ever lifestyle. I know you're really more about like function over form. I'm not about form over function. I try and find a balance. Deja vu, hello, greetings from Germany. Patchwork vomit aesthetics, yes. Well, a lot of people really like this retro chair. It's just really not to my tastes, you know. I answered that probably every time, Felicia. One of them has departed this mortal realm, which I don't want to talk about because it makes me cry. One has a new dad and is doing extremely well, and the 2 birds are with a, well, I suppose, unless I can get back to Germany at any point, they're forever with a new mum. Yeah, CK2D. Well, wait, I was before Voltaire brought out his Gothic homemaking videos. I had this idea to do a series of videos on like Gothify your kitchen, Gothify your bathroom, or whatever. I never got around to it. Oh, I know. Oh, thanks. It's just really, it's fucking sad. Can I please have your hat? I don't know if I could pass it really fair through the screen there. It's also pretty solidly attached to my head. Ooh, you're redecorating. You've got a spooky room now, Judy. Cool. Also, the thing is, in New Zealand, unlike Germany, you can't paint. You're not able to paint or change the curtains or anything, basically. If you're renting a place, you have to keep it the same. Well, I suppose you could change the curtains as long as you replaced them and afterwards, back the way they were if you left. But yeah, you're not allowed to paint the house or anything, basically. You just have to do as little damage or change to it as absolutely possible. You have to keep everything. Oh, what on earth's that? Hey, monkey. It's muted, is it? That's weird. How much of my house is done up? None. I don't know if it's that strict. It's just the way it is. I mean, it was very nice in Germany being able to paint your house and do whatever you liked with it. But here it's not the same. You rent a house and it is the way it is. So basically, if you don't like the colour of the kitchen, you're stuck with it. If you don't like the colour of the... There's some places we've looked at online have had like one of the bedrooms was like this horrible fucking yellow, and I'm like, ugh. And you know, like all the rooms would be different colours or something. It's like, oh. And they'll just like, you know. And so basically, if you don't like it, you're stuck with it. Do I like Evanescence? I don't dislike Evanescence. Oh, you muted it. Oh, that's okay, so there's no problem. Detriment because their gods have been insulted so many times, but it's neither here nor there, just ignore me. You're just an angry witch, literally. Okay. Yes, exactly, Mary Potter. Just tapestries, prints, and posters. Basically just like massive, massive things to cover the walls. Fabric on the walls is a good thing to do if you tack up some, or stick up some fabric or whatever. How much is rent in New Zealand, Sarah? It really depends. Oh, hey, Bill Poffenberger. I love your surname. It depends. It's very fucking expensive here. Like, it's actually just ridiculous. Like, it's stupid expensive. Stupid expensive. Like, here's the thing. So, it's one of the most expensive things in the country is houses. Nobody can buy a fucking house unless you've got, like, tons of money. Like, if you want to buy a house in Wellington, the mean price at the moment is $1.1 million. And that's not even for, like, a good house. That's just, like, for an uninsulated wooden cube, basically. That's just the price. The rent is very high. Like, so, you know, I think my rent over in Scotland that I'm paying is something like half. It's like, I don't know, like it's maybe like half the price or 2/3 of the price. It's like way fucking less for way more, and that's just the way it is. It's like a big problem. It's like a big like issue that the government doesn't really know how to solve. So people say, oh, you know, it's the other thing. Food's expensive here. Petrol's everything's more expensive here in New Zealand because we are an island. A lot of stuff's imported. So I always try to, promote eat locally, buy locally, that kind of thing. So a lot of things tend to be very, very expensive. Food, very expensive, and but people say, oh, you know, but that's okay, it's all relative because you get paid more. No, we don't! Australians get paid pretty well. We fucking don't. Basically, you know, most people here are just kind of poor. And we are among those people, which is shit. But there we are. It's just the way it is. It's one of the reasons I didn't really want to live here. That's why I liked so much being in Germany. I was like, well, for a lot less money, I can have a vastly improved quality of life. So, I'm like, I can buy fucking salmon. I can have salmon for breakfast. Wow. I can't even afford salmon here. I'm just like, I just can't justify paying that much for a piece of fish. Does Mr. Hootfiend, you complain about that a lot on? Yeah, he's a very big fan. He's a big into like economics and stuff, so he can complain much more effectively about it. In Ireland, rent is also ridiculously expensive at the bare minimum. There's a housing crisis. Oh no, there too. Yeah, exactly, Reverie. You do certainly get more from what you pay. The minimum pay in Puerto Rico is $7.25. Is that like US dollars? I know that the minimum wage here is going up, and I think it's actually pretty high now. My first job was New Zealand dollars per hour before tax, which is about $3 US per hour. That was my first job. It's gone up a lot since then. I just like try and tell people that. I'm like, I used to get like $3 an hour before tax. Yeah. Basically, it's just like you just kind of get used to the fact that most of your income goes to rent. You know, so if you are on a minimum wage, especially if you're on the benefit or something, if you don't have a job, you're pretty much just you're struggling. So I feel like it's very, very hard to kind of save up and get ahead and stuff. Everything here is just real. Like, I never really realized how expensive New Zealand is until I traveled and was like, fuck, you know. And in like the UK, people are always moaning about how expensive everything is. I'm like, oh my god, you've got no idea. you can live on so much less money. Anyway, March Violet, you're stuck in a shithole because you can't afford the good cities in Canada anymore. Oh no. Hello Caroline, nice to see you. Your first job was $4.25 USD. That was in 1992. That was quite a while ago, wasn't it? It's terrifying how much it's changed. Like how much, like, I suppose, what is it, the inflation or whatever has happened in like maybe like 20 or 30 years. The band that's playing right now, Robert, is Sanguis et Sinis, die Braut im Regen. Alright, bye-bye Mason. Mr. Oh, I don't know, he's in the other room, so it's some work for him to come over and wait. He has to detach himself from the oh no, he's coming. Weeps in Kiwi. Yes, our nature is very, very nice. There he is. Yeah, the nature's very beautiful, but beautiful nature doesn't pay bills. Unless you're in the tourist industry. And our tourism industry's been really suffering from COVID because the border's been shut for ages. Getting a decent house is nearly impossible in England now. Is that right, Richard? I was like amazed at how cheap it is in, say, like Scotland, to buy just buy a flat, like buy an apartment. I was like, oh, you gotta go run around your street. Okay, Corley, you do that. Oh, Lynn, that sounds so nice. No, we haven't had lockdown very much for ages. In fact, I've tried to explain, we've basically had, was it 1 month or 2 months of lockdown last year, and that was literally it. That's all we've had. So it was basically like March, April kind of time last year was our only like full lockdown, and it was shit and very sad. And I just cannot believe that people in other countries are still dealing with that all this time later. The city of Auckland has had a full lockdown twice, but only Auckland, like since then, they've had 2 more lockdowns. Yes, Reverie, I'm still practicing my gym, and I try to do it nearly every day a little bit. And no, we don't have them here yet, Sarah. We don't have the vaccines here yet, where they won't be being rolled out to general people. I think high priority May, after that June for everybody else, but I mean, I'm in no rush to get one. I don't particularly want to get one, I don't really care. Yes, Kat, there will definitely be more vlogs. You've been in lockdown for a whole year. VJ, and you haven't gone mad. I would have gone mad. I would have absolutely gone mad. Yeah. Oh, lose your hotel, Christian. If you've booked one, and are you not able to get like a, I'm assuming for VGT or whatever, have you not, are you not able to get a refund? I would really want to, Deja Vu. That's the plan. Very much want to. Silicone wedding rings, Miss Atomica. I don't know. That seems very strange to me. I guess it makes sense if you're allergic to metal or something, but I just think it's a bit weird, in my opinion. I don't feel like it would last forever. They won't refund. Oh, fuck. Damn. Well, let's just hope that maybe everything will be okay and that the festival will go ahead. Ooh, you're an electrician, Steve. That's a really good career. Electricians here get paid really well. Electricians and plumbers get paid really well. Emma, you're out of here. Are you okay? Are you alright? Take care of yourself. Eek. Thank you, buddy. You enjoy it, that's good. Silicone wedding bands are great, cheap, durable, you can slap the side of a pinball machine. Ah, right. Yeah, well, I guess also for like hand drums, that's the first thing I think of. Hand drums you can't play really with a metal ring on because you're quite likely to split the skin. So I guess it'd be good if you liked djembes. Oh my god, Barnabas. Awesome fucking name, by the way. Holy shit. Holy. Greetings from Wisconsin. I don't get around to your channel like I used to 5 or so years ago. My apologies for that. I'm delighted to see you're still out there being you and doing what you do. Thank you. Be well. Stay secret. Be safe. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh my, I haven't even seen you before, I don't think. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, 5 years ago, that was, whew, that was a very different time. Much has changed in that time. Oh my god. Yes, well, I don't intend to be going anywhere really, whether it be YouTube or whatever. I will still, no matter what, be making stuff. I will always, I want to get into doing television and short films and that sort of thing. So whether it not be YouTube, I will always be around, unless I die or whatever, making audio visual things. Thank you so much, Barnabas. Goodness gracious me. And greetings from Wellington, New Zealand. Goodness me. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you so much. Stay secret. You too. Be well. Stay safe. You're already quite secret. Goodness gracious me. Woo! Woo! Oh, thanks, Metal Chick. Jesus Christ. Whoa, fuck. I don't know. It's weird because before we were talking about Dark Shadows and I said I was talking about Barnabas Collins and he's turned up. Ah! Are you a vampire at all, or is that your real name? Because it's such a great name. Such a great name. It's not super dissimilar from the name of somebody else I know. Somebody else I know well. Keep her secret, keep her safe. Jesus, Barnabas, thank you so much. Holy. I haven't got my fan on me, I don't know where it is, so I just have to. Woo! Just have to fan myself. Oh, can I show my rings? Yes. That's my engagement ring that I've had on for 1,000 years, because one of these days we'll get fucking. You can't even see it, it's not going to focus, is it? Not gonna focus. It was made by Kip Kalinka, who was based in Leipzig in Germany. Yeah, you can't really tell, but those skulls. It's got it's silver, it's got skulls on the side, and the stone is a black spinel. This is my mother's ring, she insists I wear it. I get a lot of compliments on it. I mean, I don't really feel like it matches my style. But you know, it's pretty special, and it's not going to focus, which is grand. Those are rubies and diamonds, and I'm like, that's entirely too valuable for me to wear on my finger. So I try very hard to keep it like clean and safe. Yes, they are rubies. Yeah, so I get a lot of you really like it. Well, the thing is, it's very pretty, right? But to me, it's like she had it on for like 40 years or something. And it had to be cut off. So I'm just like, every time I look at it, I'm just like, I feel like I'm wearing my mum's finger. That's how it feels to me. I'm just like, that's my mum's, right? It's not mine. It's like, that's her finger. It's weird. Oh, you like the freckles, do you? I don't really like them, but look how bloody many they are. The amount of people who say, oh, but freckles are really cute. It's like, yes, but you don't get to choose where they go on your body or your face, or how dark they are, or how plentiful they are. Oh, your grandmother's ring. It's very special. I have some ring of my grandmother's too. But not here with me. Oh, is that right? Suhel? When I get that skull bracelet, Theo, it's actually an Alchemy Gothic one, but it's an old Alchemy Gothic one, and I love it very, very much. I wear it constantly. This I haven't taken off since May the year before last. Last time I was at the VGT. I've tightened it so I can't remember. That's also Alchemy Gothic. I love it. You got freckles too? Yeah! Yes, that's nice, Louie. Let's be grateful and live in the moment and count our blessings rather than bitch about housing costs. Housing is pretty important, though. I mean, one does need a place to live. Paula, you love funerals. It's a weird thing. I know it's a sad occasion, but the event itself has always intrigued me when I was a child. I wanted to own cemeteries, still do. Can you own a cemetery? I wonder. Yes, no, funerals are quite, I mean, they're sad, but also they're very lovely because they're talking about, they're focused on a person's whole life, and usually just, obviously, the good points. Nobody gets up and talks about how shit somebody was at their funeral. They always just focus on all the good that that person was and did, and everybody who cares, you know, who cared about them has the opportunity to get up and say something about them, which is very nice. Yeah. Reaper, hello. Oh, thank you. Just dropped in to say hello. I hope you're doing well too. You think the hat is very equestrian? I do like little equestrian hats. I feel like if I was going to be a horse person, I would wear one of those little top hats or whatever. I think some like little horse hats are like, you know, horse riding outfits are very, very nice. You can play La Bamba. That would be funny. If that's the song I'm thinking of. Is that the one that's like la 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 bum? Wait, is that one? Anyway, I know who he is, but I don't know him, Judy. Whoa, really? That's so cool, CK2D. You right? Oh fuck, are you okay? Did you run out of cold water? What? Any of the ice packs in the freezer? Oh, he just poured boiling water over his hand by accident. Ouch. Owie. Yes, no, those are my bracelets. Have a look at them. I never remove them. Is that wallpaper color? It's actually it's a green screen, so green things will disappear. But sadly it's not a wallpaper. Oh, black sheep. That's nice of you to say. I don't think I am today. I think I look particularly silly. Okay, get back to your homework. All the best for it. Is that a song request, Egregor? Well, I'm not. I don't take song requests, but that is a You hit it. It's a song from Christian Death. It's not a bad song either. Chain link bracelet? That's not. It's not chain link. That one, if you look, is it's a solid pewter. Solid pewter. And I'm very careful not to bend it. Oh, I do get hit with copyright, Christian. Constantly. Every single stream I do, I get like about 40 emails afterwards from like every song that's been played. But basically that doesn't really matter because it's not a monetized video, so. He said he's okay. He said that the good thing about being old is having, like, tough hands. It's like, you probably just got tough hands on the outside from boxing. My favourite piercing so far? Well, I've always loved the ones I had here, but they're gone. So I'm going to say my favourite is this one. This one here. But the bar on it is a wee bit long at the moment, but you get the idea. Basically, it's a sideways lobe piercing. I've always liked it. Like I went into the piercing shop many years ago, and I said, "Could you pierce my ear sideways?" And he looked at me and he looked at my ears and said, "Yes, I think I can." Ooh, the lid came off the jug. Ow, fuck. Yeah, he ran it underwater, I think. But we've got an ice pack in the freezer, which I had a lot of use out of the other day when I had my allergic reaction to fuck nose. Oh, thank you, Zillion. I'm glitching, am I? Oh, bugger. But you're back. Hello. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, you had to take piercings out for surgery or what, Judy? Your rat is falling asleep in your lap. That is so cute. One sparkling cyanide has passed away. The other has a new dad and is doing extremely well. Oh god, that show was disturbing, Vanessa. Shoe haul? Well, that would involve me buying a whole bunch of shoes, which I cannot do right now. No, I don't, Leon. No. I mostly... Hello from Mauritius. Goodness me, Night Saturnine. Hello. Cool. Hello from New Zealand. Aren't we in very opposite parts of the earth? The time? Black Mamba? It's 4 AM there. Good god. It's 3 PM here, so it's afternoon tea time, just about. How long have I been doing this for? Another 40 minutes. Maybe I should make a cup of tea or something when I'm finished here. We'll do the Patreon chat. I'll have a cup of tea. I've got no bickies, huh? You can make me one if you like. Oh, if you like to make me a cup, if the water's still boiled, it would give you pleasure. Could you make me an Earl Grey then, please? Because Louise gave me some Earl Grey in a box, and I'm very much enjoying it. It's 7 PM where you are, Mary Potter. Not so bad on the west coast. Greetings from Denmark. How do I say your name? Des? Oh, I'll get it wrong. Sorry. Hello from Texas, Galaxy Class. Yo. What was I about to say something? Oh yeah, what I usually watch on YouTube. Honestly, one of my favourite channels is this guy called Biographics, because I'm like a massive history nerd. So like this guy does just these long like pieces, like sort of mini documentaries or whatever, just like a whole piece about like different people from history and just about anybody you can think of. It's really, really splendid. So he does like, you know, he'll do like a piece on Napoleon or a piece on Poe or whatever, and just pretty much anybody you can think of. He has done or continues to do like these sort of mini, like sort of little biopic type things, and they're really good. He's done a lot of research, and so I really, really enjoy that guy, his channel. And let me actually refresh my brain. Who else do I watch on YouTube? Because he was like the only person I could think of off the top of my head. Townsend's is very good. Oh, you know Biographics, do you? Doesn't do it while falling asleep. Yeah, I know he's got other channels. I haven't actually looked into them yet. Weird History, yes, Weird History is great. Weird History is a really good one. Oh, the band mug, thank you. This is the logo of Mr. Owl's band that doesn't sort of really exist. It exists, but they haven't like practiced for like fucking a long time, so thank you. It smells really good. Pretty milky. Greetings from Panama. Edie, when we've got a nice place to live, yes. Okay, who else have I got? Mostly I'm subscribed to a lot of like tarot readers because I really like listening to tarot. Go to sleep. Yeah, there we go. Weird History, British Pathé. God, I'm a loser. The Armchair Historian. Who else? Tarot. More tarot. I'm subscribed to Threadbanger, but I haven't actually watched them for quite a while. A lot of friends of mine who've started channels who don't ever upload to them. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Casey Neistat and Gigi Gorgeous, but I haven't actually watched either of them for a while either. Lindy Beige. I love Lindy Beige. Lindy Beige is great. He's very funny and very knowledgeable. Mars Volta. No. 10 PM in Detroit. Oh, how nice, Megan. That sounds beautiful. Hello from Toronto, Tonya. Hello. Prior Attire. Wait, subscribe to Glam and Gore. Subscribe to Sophia Nygaard, who I also haven't watched for ages. Mostly if I have time, I just watch like history stuff. Subscribe to TED Talks. Oh my god, Alessandro Martinez. Holy fuck. Okay, I haven't seen that sticker before, but it's pretty epic. Holy shit, that's incredibly fucking nice of you. Whoa! Thank you so much. What a huge surprise. Holy crap. Cheers to you. Cheers to you with the Irkensalt mug. I think it'll be a bit overwhelming, Angie. Angie? Oh my god, thank you so much. Whoa! It's just like a kind of like fucking robot hippo transformer. Whoa! Goodness gracious me. Yikes. I don't know what to say. Damn. Thank you, you're just being awesome. Obviously, I have Voltaire as one of my like featured channels on my YouTube page, so he's obviously one of my favorites. I'll tell you who my favorite tarot readers are. Katie Tarot, Felicity Tarot, Consciousness Evolution Journey, Irish Gypsy Psychic Tarot Reader, Miss Mary, she's from Kentucky, she has a great accent. My favourite is probably Twinkle Star Tarot. She doesn't upload as often as I wish she did, but I always find hers the most accurate. Roshan Sylvia. Secret Tarot. No, I don't really watch them anymore. Channeled Guidance Tarot. Bit sad, isn't it? It's mostly like tarot readers. Subscribe to How to Basic. That shit's funny. Townsends. Yes, some friends got me into Townsends. That was very good. History buffs. Nigahiga? I haven't watched him for ages either. I'm not sure if he's even still uploading. Subscribe to Jonathan Pye, Russell Brand, some more friends of mine. Karolina Zebrowska. She's great. I recommend her if you like historical stuff, especially, well, fashion really, I guess, is her thing. I'm subscribed to the Royal Family, because of course I am. And that's pretty much it. That isn't just like, you know, random people who don't upload anymore. Anyway, Jesus Christ, hang on, I'll just scroll back up. Jesus Christ, yes, Alessandro? Where are we? You just put like a big smile. Lordy. You. I like historical fiction, Kit Kat, but I prefer non-fiction. Although I suppose I am currently reading some historical fiction. I'm reading The Count of Monte Cristo at the moment, and it's just beautiful. Teresa, hello from the Dominican Republic. I did not make the hat. It's the kind of hat I would likely make, but I bought it from a second-hand shop, very cheap. Oh, thank you, S. Alessandro, for my favourite YouTuber. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, but there's so many better ones out there. Viva La Dirt League. I have no idea who that is, Galaxy Class. I haven't actually heard of that person. What do they do? While on YouTube Jason, I think I'd like What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? A web show where they cover the weirdest and worst stories from the internet. Okay, that sounds good. Oh, and you're reading A Tale of Two Cities. That's another great classic. Sarah, good on you. Oh, you need a shower soon, Haunted Grave. You can go have a shower. I'll be here for another, like, half an hour, I suppose. Yeah, if you want to lose faith in humanity while having a good laugh. Annie, hello from Glasgow. It's 3 AM and you can't sleep. 59 years old and a gothic grandmother and grandmother. Love everything you do. Well, oh, Annie, love to you. Say hello to Glasgow for me. It's where all my worldly belongings are. In Paisley. Actually, I have a flat there. That's where I haven't touched it for a long time. Oh, it'll be covered in dust and rat eaten by now, I'm sure. Good on you. Oh, how wonderful it must be to be a grandmother. Thank you so much. 3 AM and you can't sleep. I was awake at 3 AM. I was awake at some sort of stupid time last night too. Classic Heart of Darkness. Bronze Horseman trilogy? Alright, bye bye Steve. It was nice to have you here. Go and light your bonfire and have a lovely, lovely time. How I create the backing playlist. It's basically just through Spotify Mazalectra. This is my Spotify playlist, which is a public playlist. You can easily search for it if you have Spotify. It's called Graveyard Scene. It's very easy to find. And it's 19 hours of good music, my favourite music. Black Friday for New UK Monarch. Well, I wouldn't mind, you know, if Scotland gets its independence. I mean, if the guy who's actually like would-be King of Scotland hasn't really an interest in it, in being a King of Scotland, but he does visit often. I wouldn't mind putting up my hand and be like, I'll be queen. I mean, I have zero claim to it, but I'll be your queen. I'll just do it. I care very much about culture and history and, you know, the well-being of Scotland and its people. I'd be a pretty good queen, I think. I don't know. Love these chats. Oh, thank you very much, Maz Electra. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Blackheart. I love them too. I'm always, like, I always say I feel very, like, nervous beforehand, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it, I don't want to, people don't have to talk to me and I'll say something dumb or whatever, I'll just get awkward and shy and weird, but then it's never ever actually like that. I always end up just having a really nice time, the time whizzes by, and, you know, I always feel a lot happier afterwards, so I do love them too. Well, thank you so much, Maz Electra. That is so fucking sweet of you. And Lyra Castano Lemes. How on earth do I say your name? Sorry, Lyra, is it? Oh, thank you so much. That is so cute. Cheers to you guys. Cheers for being so nice to me. Oh. Arr, arr. Nice kappa, Mr. Owl. Nice and fragrant. Queen of Darkness. Do I ever feel like I was born in the wrong time period? Honestly, I do. But I do feel like that, but not the way that a lot of people do say that. People always say, oh, I think I was born in the wrong time period. I really like, you know, like the clothes and everything was so pretty. It's like, sure it was, but I think that, like, as far as, you know, having like maybe a mentality or there's other reasons why you feel like you would belong better in a different time period. Thank you for having me, Pamela. Thank you for being here. Hello, Brian. Oh, that's lovely. I'm glad. That's what I aspire to do, is just cheer everybody up. Mysteria, hello from Boston. Favorite animal? I like cats. Boring. Selena? Oh, thank you, Selena. It's good to see you again. Love your hat and your lipstick, ball as well. Thank you very, very much. I do think I rather overdid the overdrawing of the old lips today. I think they look a little bit fake. But I do like the hat very much. Thank you so much, Selena. You doing well? You're good? All is good? Hey, it's Sharon. I didn't see you there. Hello, Sharon. Well, I hope to bring smiles to everybody's faces. We're all such frowny, sad pants. Oh, I love you back, good girl. Oh! The other time period has antibiotic, flush toilets and running water. Yes, well, I do sort of feel like I would fit in pretty well in around about 1910. So, like the early, maybe like between 1890 and 1910, kind of, well, I guess what you'd call, is it like the belly pock? Because it was, you know, pre-war, Industrial Revolution, so like there was a pretty good medical understanding by then. So like medical technology was pretty good. It was a time of fucking absolute abundance. I mean, I can't speak for every country, but I'm thinking more about, like, say here or the United Kingdom, for example, Britain, and you know, like there was an abundance of food, and you know, everybody just kind of, everything was good. It was a good time. I guess that's why they call it the belly pock, and obviously it was also very aesthetically beautiful. I do sort of like the idea of a time without social media, you know, where everything was just like closeness with the people around you. Oh my god, Louise. You thing, you. For being such a lovely sneaky friend. Ah, Louise. Oh god, thanks. Thanks very much. I'm not that sneaky, am I? Oh god. Thank you so much. You're such a lovely friend. Thanks for, like, spending time with me in the real world, you know, for, like, putting up with my weird personality in person. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I don't. Are you off? Are you, Jazz? Oh, oh god. Oh god. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody so much for being so fucking nice to me. Damn. I am not worthy. I am not worthy. Oh, speaking of someone just said baking. I just wanted to say there's a really good series. It was a BBC series about kind of like that period I was just talking about, the sort of La Belle Epoque, the Industrial Revolution kind of era. And that was a BBC series called, like, I think I might have just called it like Edwardian Bakery or Victorian Bakery or something like that. But there's like a whole bunch of BBC shows where, like, they just like work in a bakery, but like do everything exactly as it was, and also there's like pharmacy, and it's basically like, I think the kind of show that you're likely to, that Ruth Goodman is either in or is likely to be in, because she's in everything. Yeah. Yeah. And I love to watch that kind of thing. One of my other favourite things to watch on YouTube, which is actually just a TV program, is like, you know, what's his name? Tony Robinson? You know, the guy who plays Baldrick. He has, like, you know, the worst jobs in history and like time travel and that kind of thing. I love watching those programs. Plastilinada. It is 3:15 in the afternoon. What song is this? Nayflowers? This is The Night Watch by the Bellwether Syndicate. Yeah, so I do really feel like, I mean, there's a lot of time periods that I would love to visit or live in, but I do feel like I would actually fit in pretty well with that time period, sort of La Belle Epoque. But I would, you know, I would quite happily live in the 1700s or the 1600s. Oh, thank you, Stacey. Brian, if I could have a custom-made guitar, could I describe it? You make guitars! Oh my god! Wow, that's awesome! You're okay, Kenshin. Busy time of the month for you at work. Hope it's not too busy and stressful. I don't know, Brian. Like, I like... Yeah, I do like that kind of the shape of the warlocks and stuff. I do think that the guitar I have is pretty cool. It's kind of like, you know, like this at the bottom. Kind of like, you know, asymmetrical devil horns. It's, what is it? It's an ESP-X. You probably know it. And, obviously I haven't seen it for a while. I don't like flying Vs particularly. I've never found those very aesthetic, but I don't know. I've never thought about, like, if I could design a guitar, what it would look like. It would look kind of like demonic, but also kind of sweet, I think. Daddy Bears, it's your birthday today! Oh, well, happy birthday! How old are you? You're 37. 37, well, happy 37th birthday. Congratulations on another year of life. And Love Venom, oh my god! Woo! Love Venom, #1 / Black Rainbow 303. Got multiple names. Hello! Just sold another painting today. Hope you're all doing okay. Despite all the drama going on in this world, at least there is always a happy place to find. That's true. I mean, I think if you're being stressed out by all the drama in the world, and if it isn't affecting you directly, don't interact with it, don't look at it, don't doom scroll, don't read the news, don't listen to the news, whatever, just go make a fucking sandwich and sit outside, go for a walk or whatever, like literally just... if it's not affecting you directly, too badly, try and have a good day. Try and have a good time as much as you possibly can. Why does my nose always get itchy when I'm sitting here? I'm like allergic to Mr. L's computer or something. I always get an itchy nose when I'm sitting here. Thank you so much, Love Venom. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Yeah, but there is always a happy place to find. There's always something you can do. You know, I've been really enjoying listening to I love to listen to audiobooks, so I really like to hang out on the couch or whatever, maybe, you know, play cards or whatever on my phone, or do nothing, just like lie there and just listen to an audiobook and just relax while being read to, which is very, very nice. So I'm very fond of that. Oh, Becky! Here's a bit of spooky love, sis. Much love and can't wait to see you on Patreon. Thanks for being such a kind, beautiful person. Always my favourite ever. Oh, you're so nice and sweet, aren't you? I wanted to say, Becky, because I didn't know if I'd see you today, I got your birthday card in the post. Just got it. So I thought that was so sweet and I wasn't expecting that. Thank you so much. That was so kind and such a nice surprise. It was really sweet. Oh, I think Mr. L's gone to get it. Hang on a second, I think he's gone to get it. Oh, bye-bye, Reaper. You have a good rest of the day too. Here he is. Here we go. Here's my birthday card from Becky. To my PO box. So sweet. Thanks, Becky. Yeah, I should really get onto that, eh, Jetta? Should really get onto it. Oh my god, Jessica! Jessica Kelly, thank you so much. Everyone's been so nice to me. Holy crap. Woof! Have you got, like, something you want to say or ask, or did not do that? Or are you just being like, hello, hi, here, I'm just being fucking nice. Yo. Go buy a pizza? Oh, we should get pizza. No, we shouldn't get pizza. I need to not eat things like pizza. Oh, hello from Jacksonville, Florida. Love you and glad you are well. Oh, have you been working on your novel lately? Jesper, since you ask. I was actually doing some of it last night. I've barely looked at it lately because I felt like, you know how sometimes you need to take like a significant break from a project, especially a writing project, in order to look at it with fresh eyes. And I was kind of feeling like that. Like I've been really for quite a while feeling very stuck. Like some parts just seemed kind of badly paced. One character just to me doesn't feel correctly developed, and I don't know. So I've been kind of letting my brain kind of steep in those things, and then I had, you know, for example, this is one scene that's meant to be very dramatic and scary and anxious, and it wasn't. And then it just sort of, you know, sometimes these things could just happen. It just sort of clicked to me yesterday going, oh, that's a way I could make it better. Why did I never think about that before? So yes, I'm starting work on it again, I should think. I think the best thing to do is really you just need to sit down and force yourself to do stuff with writing projects. I really do rather wish I hadn't chosen my first writing project to be an extremely challenging one. Well, thanks, Dead Flower, that's nice of you to say. But so much love back to you, Jessica. In Florida. I'd like to go to Florida. It sounds like a nice place. Hello, Kit Kat from Nebraska! In capital letters. Nebraska. Hello, Mayor something ASMR. Hi. Yes. No, I didn't make it, Spooky. I bought it. I found it at a second-hand shop, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm buying that. It cost about $3 or $4 US. Oh, that's gone cold. Oh, there is a fan on me. And it wasn't hot to start with. It was kind of like milky and warm, but... Oh, don't you... Sorry, my bad. When I like, you know, you have your last mouthful of tea, it's just like a wee bit too cold. I had that happen, but I drank it. I was like, hey, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know. Weird. We're both weird. Oh, S. Alessandro. Well, hopefully it won't be forever. I really should, I really wish I hadn't made my first project so hard. Sometimes I take a break by working on a different project. One of these days I'll release something to the world. I'm also just kind of terrified that, like, no one's gonna like it, you know? I'll be like, oh, maybe it's bad. Maybe the thing that I've wanted to do with my life forever since I was a toddler is like, people will be like, oh, you're bad at it. I don't know. Oh, is it Cassie? Cassie? Oh, that's so sweet. Hello, 4-year-old daughter. That's so cute. Bless. Florida Goth. You too, E-Man. Yeah, I know, right? What a steal. I couldn't believe it. I was like, fuck yeah. Well, I mean, obviously things in second-hand shops are generally very, very cheap. And I was like, that's the sort of thing that no other bugger's gonna buy, are they? I'm like, but I will wear it. I will wear that. Alex, hello from Russia. And them bears? Will there be a tea discussion again? We can always talk about tea, although I feel like probably that's a limited subject, isn't it? You live in Baghdad, Florida. There's a place called Baghdad in Florida. Hello from Georgia, Catwoman. Zippera. Well, who knows? The thing is, I really don't want to disappoint anybody. Monkey. Oh, Raven Blades. Hello. It has been ages. How are you? You aren't dead. Are you undead? Hello from South Dakota, Helena. You dreamt that we went right way into the sky, right out of Earth, and we went to heaven. Oh, Vanessa, that's kind of like a sweet and sad sort of dream, isn't it? Oh, Zippera, it died. It died. But it lived for a pretty good length of time. I haven't got any collabs planned, Danny, although I really need to just basically get back to some people, honestly. I have never actually done a video, like, with someone else. There isn't really anyone I can do one here. Paula, I can only speak English and German kind of okay-ish. I can understand a lot more German than I can speak. Basically because reading is easier. Reading and listening is easier than speaking because your brain has to move a lot faster, and I feel like the German connections in my brain aren't strong enough yet. Alex, do this Do say this to them Englishmen. They always have something to discuss about tea. Me, you just enjoy yours. Don't you have a, isn't it in Russia there's some kind of like, it's rather coffee than tea or something, you have some kind of special traditional kind of pot? I don't know what it's called, but I've seen it in things, like a very special, beautiful, almost like a table centerpiece type thing for preparing tea or coffee or drinks or something like that. Am I making that up? You know, vodka, no. Not just vodka. You were at a cafeteria in heaven. You were gonna have chicken tenders with waffles. It sounds good. Hey, Pop Culture Vegan. Nice to see you. Waterfalls and Rare Birds vlog. How windy was it? Oh, super windy, buddy. It was really fun. Well, because it was windy when we got out, like further out towards the sea. Because there was wind, but also the boat was moving pretty quickly, so it was like it was really hard. Like if I hadn't removed the sound and just had, you know, it would basically the sound for the entire video would be which I think I included briefly so you could get an idea of how noisy it was, but that might have been in the second video. If you haven't seen the second of my vlogs, which is called Extreme Natural Beauty in Fjordland, I think, please watch it. Oh Maya, that's really, really sweet, thank you. Pace is beautiful. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Helen back, Sir Tony. Oh, is that when we were talking about Tony Robinson before? Is he Sir Tony now? Well, I should hope so. He deserves to be a sir. It's for hot drinks called samovar. Ah, right, that does sound familiar. Thank you, Alex. I wasn't just making it up then. It is actually a thing. Where's my phone? I'm just gonna look it up, because... Oh, Mr. L has just linked the vlog, which is nice of him. Samovar. Just to refresh my brain. That's... wow. I'm having a, like... Oh, I think I got distracted before when I was saying that... Oh, it's so pretty. God, I get distracted easily. Oh, those are beautiful, aren't they? Damn. Oh, I want one. I mean, I don't really know how they work. But that's so beautiful. That's such a lovely traditional thing. It's the samovar. Well... Once again, I just got fucking distracted. What was I saying? What was I saying before I got distracted by the pretty teapot? A whoosh is a graphic. I don't know. What did you miss? Oh, samovar. The sort of fancy Russian teapot thing. Very beautiful Mary Potter, that's all. Oh, Raven... Oh, gosh, it's late there. Start to watch a TV show, but it doesn't stream in your country till tomorrow night. They had 4 boosts today. Boosts? What's that, some kind of energy thing? Are you alright? Yes, goth girl, it always hurts to get piercings. But they don't... the pain doesn't last for very long, and they heal pretty quickly in usually a couple of weeks. Thanks, Sparkling. Oh, Helena! Oh, thank you. Sorry, Helena? 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 Oh, thank you so much. That's so cute. Oh, Hookie Sanban. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. That's so sweet. Ta. I think I do know the energy drink. I feel like I've probably had it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so nice and sweet to me. Oh, we've got another 10 minutes or so to go. What the fuck was I talking about before I got distracted by the pretty pot? Maybe I need to scroll up and have a wee look to see if I can remind myself. Oh, well, that is what I was going to say. One of the things I was going to say was on my phone, it's not even that interesting, but you know, I like to have predictive text just because it's a wee bit easier, but my phone is so clever, and I've also added like a German keyboard, so it'll often autocorrect to German when I'm typing in English, or vice versa, and it's quite funny because German capitalizes nouns, so I'll be just writing in English, and then it'll like capitalize all my nouns, and it's like, what is this, the 18th century? Because like, you know, English used to capitalize nouns but haven't for a very long time. And so it's a bit weird, but also it'll just like randomly change words to German, which is quite funny. Or it'll guess. It's very clever. Like I'll swipe the letters over and it's sort of guessing what word I might trying to be typing, and it'll choose me like, is it this German word or this English word? It's so clever. Oh no! I honestly, Jodie, that would be an awesome place to visit, but I would be fucking terrified. I'm very paranoid about poisonous plants, and I think if I went there, I'd probably have to have a chemical shower afterwards or something. Just, I don't know. I'm really scared of poisonous plants. I'll probably have to go in like a hazmat suit or something. Hello, Lena Hill. Hello again from Cuba. Big hug. Oh, I love big hugs. Thank you. And for the German word, I was talking about writer's block. Oh, no, it was a good distraction. What was I saying? Yeah, sometimes you need to take a break from projects and look at them with fresh eyes later on, basically. It'll give your brain a bit of time to steep and stew, and then you can look back at it again. But if you need to... I think I was saying that I wish that I'd started a writing project that was easier. Oh, thanks, Luna Trish. Hello from Puerto Rico, Francine. Thanks, Christina. I think I overdid the lips today, honestly. Yes, Kim Rollins, I have actually met Andy Bierzak and his dad. In a chat with his dad. I think his dad and I like follow each other on Twitter now. I don't know, Danny. He's not really like hugely into fashion or whatever. Oh, Ravenblades! Oh, thank you! I have 146 missed assignments on Google Classroom. What? 146 missed... How on earth has this happened, Ravenblades? How has this come to be? That you have so many missed assignments? Did something go wrong? Is that why all the boost? Is that why all the energy drink? So that you can just, like, stay awake for days at a time and power through them? Oh, that's something I was going to say before. You were talking about dreaming of going to heaven. Well, I keep having dreams about... Okay, well, I mean, my aunt died a few short months ago, right? And I saw her, because I had seen her shortly before that, which had been her birthday, and gone to see her on her birthday, and I feel like... I was like, well, you know, the nurses at the home were like, oh, she's not gonna last much longer, you know. So I kind of felt like I was like, okay, I feel good, like that's the last time I've seen her and it was a nice occasion. I don't really want to watch her dying after that. But I went in there with my mum the day she died, and we said goodbye to her and stuff like that. And I saw her dead body, and obviously the image of a dead body, like especially of someone you know, really imprints itself on your brain. So I've had many dreams since then about her being alive, and I'll just be like, Jesus, you bounced back, didn't you? You've made a remarkable recovery from being dead. Yeah. Or maybe it's just a nicer thing, you know, it's like she had dementia very badly, and I feel, and in the dream she'll just be like, oh, this is great, you know, I can remember everything. You know, so maybe it's just her spirit or something, I don't know, but she, when we buried her, my other aunt her sister put some like white flowers, a bunch of white flowers on her box there in the ground, and in my first dream I had about her, she was showing me a bunch of white flowers and was telling me, she's like, look, this is this kind of flower and this is this kind of flower, I can remember this now. And I'm like, is that her spirit, you know, coming to me in a dream, just being like, I'm okay now, everything's fine, I feel great, I'm free. Yeah, so that's my thing. Yes. Yes, Ravenblades, you'd better get onto your stuff and don't let us distract you, because it's very important if you should be doing your schoolwork. Don't let us distract you from your schoolwork. It's very important. Don't be like me at school, constantly procrastinating and doing everything at the last minute, and therefore not getting the chance to put in as much effort as you should do into an assignment. Don't do that. Don't be me. Kim, I'm actually not into the band at all. I'm sorry, it's just not the kind of music I like, so I don't actually have a favourite song. Anyway. In the last few months of your degree, not the last few months of your degree, be like Hootfiend, he was very diligent. And he got like, you know, A pluses and everything, because he's a smarty pants. The pants have left the bell town. Well, they're about to leave. We've got 5 minutes left. Oh, it sounds like a really nice dream though, Vanessa, if it had a good feeling or whatever. Yeah, absolutely. Stay in school and do your work. You'll wish you had later on if you don't. You have a work presentation tomorrow morning. You've not started at all. Oh no, Ink Venus. I know exactly how that feels. I do that constantly. I put the pro into procrastination. Like really. And, that's the thing. It's like the only way really to soothe that anxiety is to do the project or to work on the presentation. So I would suggest you just go start doing it right now. Just basically what I find is one of the only techniques that helps me with productivity with my ridiculous all over the place scattered brain is the Pomodoro technique, and you can get apps for it which are quite helpful. Basically you set a 30-minute timer, but so it's like a, those like tomato timers, Pomodoro, and you, as soon as the 30 minutes starts, you go, right, I'm only doing this for 30 minutes, I'm just doing it. And oftentimes in that time you'll feel like you want to continue, and basically you work for 30 minutes, take a break for 5 minutes, work for 30 minutes, break for 5 minutes, and that is actually bizarrely helpful. Thank you, Bruno. I will take that as a compliment. Reality shifting a lot. Okay. Are you having like mental health problems or like disassociation or? I don't think the weather is good today, Danny, actually. It was rubbish yesterday. Bloody raining. It rained like a lot. I don't really like Meatloaf, but I think his Eno's a bit of a classic, Johnny. You're a bit of a fan, are you? Oh, thank you, Kim. I get that a lot, actually. I get Helena Bonham Carter a lot, even though I don't think I really look like her. It's like, especially not today with this makeup, but it's a huge compliment because I think she's wonderful. I just like her as a human being. I like her as a person. Yeah, I don't think they're married anymore, actually, Sparkling Cyanide. I'm pretty sure they they're either separated or divorced. And that's been the case for quite a while, which is very sad because that's everyone's OTP, isn't it? It's everyone's like favourite couple. Like a spooky power couple. Yeah, I think she's great. She's in so many things and she's just consistently good, and she's very beautiful. Sumatra? Oh, I don't know. Why not? I would go anywhere that I haven't been before. I do kind of want to go to places in the world that most people don't visit. Like I don't know anybody who's gone to Uzbekistan or like Uruguay or something for a holiday. Like I've never been to those places. Why not? That Icelandic volcano wasn't doing that thing again, is it? How do I say your name? Pete Parker? Pace? Parker? It's not erupting again, is it? Oh, when they broke out, there were memes about who got custody of Johnny Depp. Okay, that's pretty funny. Come to Russia, why not? I was technically in Russia for 10 minutes. I had a stopover in Moscow, but it was the shortest stopover of my life. I've not been to Egypt, but I would absolutely go to Egypt. I think I would like to go. I wouldn't go on my own. I've been advised not to go there as a female alone, but I would absolutely go there. Yeah. Any good books I or Mr. L recommend? Well, he's probably a lot more well-read than I am. Here's a book I recommend, which is sitting right here, which he owns but hasn't read yet, but I have. Mark Forsyth's books. I mean, if you're like a language nerd like me, like I love history and I love language, so I like this book. I think it was really good fun. It was very interesting. If you like words and language, if you like the English language, you'll enjoy the Etymologicon from Mark Forsyth. I read that not long ago and I thought it was great. Anyway, so there's that. Eh? Oh, well, Kim, I should hope that my English is good as it is my first language. The illusion is broken, the camera is mirrored. I know, it's like flipped around, but I think that's pretty normal for cameras. Hey. Hey, Symmetry Goth. Yes, it is backwards. But I'm sure I'm assuming you can read backwards. The Etymologicon. He's also got Elements of Eloquence, which is a great book, and the Horologicon, which I have not yet read. Hello, Hugo! Hugoth. It's all good. I'm actually only going to be here for like another minute or so. But, I'll do the Patreon chat in a few minutes, just for those of you all who are, like, on my Patreon, but, oh no, but it's nice to see you, Hugo, even just for a wee moment. Oh dear, Raven. Well, I'm glad to hear you're getting better. It's still legal to be gay in Egypt. Well, I suppose it's a Muslim country, isn't it? which is, you know, I guess that's sort of the standard there, isn't it? They don't allow you to be, you're not allowed to be gay in those countries. There you go. I mean, that's just their sort of, their religion. I mean, I don't completely understand it, and I suppose it's different from country to country, but yeah, I don't really know. Would you really like, would you be like in trouble if you went to Egypt? I just don't know enough about it really. Oh, Richard. That is a really weird question, Kenshin. If you could do 13 backflips, where would you do them? Literally anywhere, because I can't do a single backflip. I would just be like incredibly amazed if I could do one. Oh, Jessica. Well, I'm sorry you had to go through that, and I'm sorry for your poor mother. I'm glad, however, I was able to... Oh, stop it. Boost your spirits a wee bit. Well, I'm really, really pleased. That's really good. You know, because anything that can help during difficult times is good. So, Zamina, I have just heard about this drama and I have absolutely no idea who that guy is, so I've just been informed of this drama. Oh, Sue Mummy. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. TY for the chat. Oh, thanks, Sue. Thanks, Sue. Cheers. Now let's just skull the rest of this. Thank you, ready for Patreon. You're so nice. Thank you so much, Sue. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. It's daytime there, isn't it? It's like okay, normal time, right? That's alright. Yes, oh, yeah, I figured you didn't really mean the question mark. That's alright. Oh, Panda Tracks. Is that right? It can be really quite scary. Oh shit. I can imagine it'd be like this like dark secret or something. There's something that you can do nothing about that you could get you in potentially quite a lot of trouble for. Oh, right. Oh, it's 9:40. Okay, well we better start the Patreon chat so it doesn't get too late for you and everybody else in your sort of time zone, Sharon. Oh, Sue, thank you so much. Alright, it's time to go, so I shall do that now, and I will see you all shortly. And, oh, sorry, Amanda, I'm just about to go. Thanks for being here, Cemetery Goth. Always good to see you. See you, Vanessa. Hasta luego. Yeah, I'm doing Twitch now, so if you want another live stream this week, you will see me. Oh, until next time, Barnabas, and thank you very much again. Oh my goodness gracious me. By Governor. Yeah, I'll be on Twitch at the end of this week. If you go to twitch.tv/It's Black Friday, I have a schedule there, so if you liked the live video, the live aspect, or whatever, you want to continue having a chat later this week, that's the next time I'll be there. So, alright, bye bye everybody, and thank you very, very, very much for your kindness and cheery, chit-chat. Yes, exactly, Stormfat Welch. Everyone hydrate and take your meds. If you have meds to take, I suppose, but everyone should hydrate. 100% of people will die without water. Alright, bye everybody, take care and see you next time.